pre-electricity. And
I know exactly what you mean. Can you explain?
Yeah.
Can you explain to some of the audience, some of the listeners, your background in nuclear and radiation?
Yeah, I spent 12 years with an organisation called the Royal Observer Corps, which was part of the United Kingdom Warning and Monitoring Organisation. Now, a lot of people are going to say, I've never heard of that, and that's quite simply because it was, at the time, secret, and we had secret underground bunkers where we would go in time of war. And this was obviously during the Cold War, and our job really was to, first of all, identify any detonation from a nuclear device, and secondly, to monitor any fallout. Obviously, we would be able to do that with wind direction and speed and so on. About the same time, I was invited to become a community defence advisor, which was trained by the local county council. And I also was offered membership of the Institute of Civil Defence with exemption to the entry exam because of my initial experience. I also was writing articles on the subject for a survival magazine at the time. So it was something since 1978, I suppose I can say I've been a prepper.
It's a very nice resume you have there. It sounds like you're quite the expert when it comes to EMP and our electric grid and nuclear weapons.
One of the benefits, if you can call it that, is that the scientific facts don't change. So what I learned in 1978, and since then, of course, hasn't really changed. Because the only three things that would defend you, protect you from radiation, fallout, is 1, distance, 2, shielding, which is whatever's between you and it, and of course the time, so you can calculate a decay rate. And I know it's obviously more complicated than that, but learning to survive in a nuclear environment is just another set of rules. It's just another set of instructions that we need to understand and follow.
Sure. Here in the United States, a lot of the super rich are building these luxury bunkers at a frightening pace. So we're all wondering, what do they know that we...
Sorry, I shouldn't be laughing, but I spoke to a guy the other day in America who said, I sell nuclear shelters at $75,000, and once I've sold it, then you have to equip it, then you have to put your food in it. And the question I would ask is, what good is that nuclear bunker to you if you're at work when the bomb drops?
Sure.
It's only good if you're in it.
Major city, how are you even get?
You know?
Absolutely.
So really, I think it's a bit of a false economy. However, when you have that level of income, that level of finance, it really isn't that big a deal to go and have one built. And if that gives somebody a sense of security, then fine. But practically speaking, if you're on holiday, for example, and the bomb goes off, if you're on vacation, what are you going to do? You can't get back to your house. You know, what are you going to do? Sit by the bunker all day long waiting for a nuclear war so you can turn the key and jump inside? You see, a lot of people...
Unfortunately, that's all we have with the interview with Tom Linden, because we got cut off. But we'll have more with Tom coming up.